What's up, beautiful humans? Let's talk about a commonplace thing, a common fear, really just a common fear that is regular and normal for a lot of people. I've seen it with myself, with clients, and just the world in general. And this is the fear of doing something wrong. This is the fear of making a wrong choice, making a mistake, just plain being wrong. If you believe in the right and wrong choice, if you believe and you are judgmental, you are just really harsh on yourself for being wrong, if you are stuck in decision of making the wrong choice, or like, trust me, this is a big belief system that keeps us stuck in indecision because we think that we can make the wrong choice. But I want you to go to this place with me because the world is just a bunch of beliefs. The way that we operate as humans is just belief systems, right? So your current belief perception is just one paradigm, okay? It is one paradigm, but you can shift your paradigm and we can break through that. So I want you to go to this place with me so we can break through this myth of that you can do something wrong. So here we're doing a little Instagram coaching, here we go. So I want you to think in your heart, close your eyes right now with me, okay? Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. Get centered. Close your eyes and think this to yourself. What if there was not a wrong choice? What if there wasn't a wrong choice? How would I feel in the absence of the belief that there is a wrong decision? How would I feel if I could not do anything wrong? How would I feel in the absence of the potential of being wrong, or just being wrong at all now or in the future? What if there isn't a wrong choice? What would you do with your life right now? What if you couldn't do anything wrong? What life would you lead? What decision would you make? In the absence of the belief that you can make a wrong choice, what would you do? How would you feel? And it could be absolutely anything in your life. What would you do? All right, you can open your eyes because I know you thought of something. And one of these decisions for me was last year when I left a corporate job, okay? So if we're gonna go to a place where like, okay, Ben, I see where you're trying to get at, but I still don't believe you. That's easy to think logically, but I still don't feel it. I still don't deeply believe it. So we're gonna use, to break through this myth, we're gonna use me as an example and something that I did last year when I left my corporate job, okay? So let's picture the worst case scenario. And this is something that I was worried about, like when quitting my job. Like, let's just say I utterly fail. Let's say I make no money, I get no followers, no clients, no brands working with me. The podcast just freaking sucks. People think what I talk about is stupid. And then a year later, I have to go back and get a corporate job because I run out of savings. All right. So the worst case scenario, was this wrong? Is this true that I am wrong? Is this a scientifically proven fact? Is this an encyclopedia that I am wrong, that I made a wrong choice? If you cut me open, will you see that like there's labels in my body that tell me I'm wrong? Have all 7 billion people knocked on my door or sent me a letter and say, Ben, you're wrong? Has the United Nations made an announcement that, Ben, you made a wrong decision? So these might sound silly, but when you think about it like this, it's absolutely not true. When I question this fact of, was this wrong? Was this a wrong choice? Absolutely not. And like, even when you look at the worst case scenario, it's still not wrong, okay? So I want you to think about this. You are never gonna make a wrong choice. Never, never, ever, ever, okay? It's because you're doing your best that you know how to at that given moment. Think about this. Any choice you made in the past, even the ones that sucked or that you technically regret or you wish you made a different one, at that time you were still doing the best that you knew how to with the wisdom and the experience that you had and the tools that you had at your disposal, okay? And I want to end with this, and I really truly hope that this has helped to bust this myth, because this has majorly helped me, that no matter what I do, it's not wrong. Because we're worried about what is society going to think, what are our parents going to think. Because giving up, well, before I get there, I want you to think about whether it's you're like me and leaving a job or a relationship or even just leaving a city or any situation. A lot of the time why we're stuck in indecision is because of this belief that we can do something wrong. But I want you to think is that we get the point that you can't do anything wrong. But when you're leaving something, you're worried about, well, what if this works out, right? What if I'm leaving too early? What if I get a promotion next month? What if they get their act together? So, but it's not about just what you're leaving, it's about what you're going toward. Think about this. It's not just you're leaving the job, you're not just leaving a relationship, it's what you're going toward. And if you don't leave, you can't get that thing that you want. You can't get that better job or your business or that relationship or whatever that may be. You can't get it unless you leave. Like, there's literally no room in your life right now. So whatever you are thinking about that you want so bad, you will not get it unless you create space for it, okay? So right now, there's no room. You have to create space, and so you choosing to leave creates the space for what you deeply desire. You must remove what you don't want so you have room to thrive. And giving up or quitting, I've talked to a lot of clients about this recently, is that we have a fear of being wrong. Like, giving up or quitting is wrong, right? Whether it's like church or religion teaches us divorce is wrong, and society just teaches that as well. Like, we look down on it. Or like even like your parents about sports or your coaches about sports in your schools and your teams, right? Like, giving up is wrong. But I'm telling you right now, whoever needs to hear this, that giving up is sometimes the best thing that you can do for you. Quitting is sometimes the strongest and most brave thing that you can do for you, especially when it's not serving you anymore. You have to give up what you have. If something isn't serving you anymore, to get what you want, you have to give it up. And this is why it's so important. And this is why that is the most brave thing and takes so much faith. Because you have to leave this thing to get what you want. But it's not just leaving, it is moving towards something. And I want you to know that. And I want you to know that you are doing your best, that you know how to, at absolute any given moment. I love you. I believe in you.